What's up, everyone? This is Kilo 95 speaking, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the event that has the wrestling world buzzing about what happened. Talk about New Japan's Sakura Genesis 2023. For this video, I'm only gonna talk about the championship matches that took place, but I do want to mention something that happened in one of the undercard time matches. So with the whole Bullet Club storyline, they've been teasing dissension between David Finlay and El Phantasmo over who's gonna lead Bullet Club, all that stuff. So during the tag team match, in which Kenta, El Phantasmo, David Finlay, they defeated Tamatanga, Ikukuleo, and Master Wato. David Finlay kept attacking Tamatanga. El Phantasmo tried to push him off, and then David Finlay, El Phantasmo, they got right into it. And then next thing you know, Kenta, he turned on El Phantasmo. Taiji Ishimori, he came out. But it seemed like he was gonna help El Phantasmo, and he also turned on El Phantasmo. So El Phantasmo is officially out of the Bullet Club. Kenta, Ishimori, David Finlay, they all turned on Phantasmo. They all took David Finlay's side. You know, basically the same thing like last year when the entire Bullet Club, they chose Jay White over Tamatanga. And this time it looks to be the same. You know, the entire Bullet Club, they're choosing David Finlay over El Phantasmo. So I guess that kind of solidifies, you know, David Finlay, he is gonna be leading Bullet Club now. You know, but I don't know, man. I'm still, don't get me wrong, I like David Finlay. You know, he's definitely a great wrestler. You know, and I'm glad to see him gain this push. But I'm still not convinced that he could be a great leader for Bullet Club. You know, like maybe it'll take time and booking for it to grow on me. But you know, something tells me that El Phantasmo would have made a much better leader for Bullet Club. But I guess they want to keep Bullet Club as heels, and El Phantasmo, he's gonna be a babyface now. And I see people speculating which faction El Phantasmo could join. I saw some people saying he could join Guerrillas of Destiny or LIJ. Maybe join the Hall Time Unit. Who knows? But so right now, El Phantasmo is no longer part of Bullet Club. Anyways, let's talk about the championship matches. So the first championship match, we had a three-way for the IWGP Women's Championship. Mercedes Moné, she retained her title against Azumi and Hazuki, both from Stardom. This match was very fast-paced, very good, very thrilling. I've never seen Azumi or Hazuki compete before, but they were fun to watch. You know, Stardom as a whole, they have a roster full of great women's wrestlers. I just haven't seen enough of them. You know, like, but yeah, Mercedes Moné, she retained. After the match, came out Mayu Iwatani to challenge her for their April 23rd show, which I think is gonna be in Yokohama Arena, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I like the fact that they're using Mercedes Moné to, you know, elevate the women's division for Stardom, elevate the IWGP Women's Championship. You know, yeah, it's not setting the world on fire. Not everyone is talking about what she's been doing, but it's cool to see what she's been doing as part of the main roster. I mean, part of New Japan. Moving forward, we had Zack Sabre Jr. retain the New Japan World Television Championship against Shota Umino in a thrilling match. The match was very good. Me personally, I didn't like it as much as their match from New Japan Cup, but it was still very good. Shota Umino, he's definitely a future champion. So far, they've booked him in big matches, and he's still young. At some point, maybe this year or by next year, he'll be a champion for sure. As for Zack Sabre Jr., I like what he's done with the World TV title. He's made a few prestigious in such a short time. Has defended it multiple times, even in Ring of Honor. It would be cool to see him defend it in AEW, but I doubt it. So let's see what happens. Moving forward, we had Aussie Open finally win the IWGP Tag Team Championships, defeating Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi Bishamon. This match was very good. One of the best tag team matches I've seen all year. And the cut that Kyle Fletcher got on his head, and seeing all that blood, it just added to the match. The match was very hard hitting, very good. So far, they've had 3 great matches. In the World Tag League, they had 2 great matches, especially in the finals. And in this match, you just had a feeling that Aussie Open were due for a title run. I know some people are not happy. They want to see Bishamon have a longer title run, but I don't know. I guess for me, Bishamon, they're better chasing the titles than being long-term champions. At least you can say they defended it twice. They defended it against TMDK and Okada Tanahashi. As for Aussie Open, I see them more being like traveling champions, defending across different promotions. So let's see, man. I'm happy for Aussie Open. I've known about them for years, since they competed for Progress, and at one point they were Progress Tag Team Champions. So kudos from Japan for making them champions. Moving on to the semi-main event, we had Hiromu Takahashi retain the Junior Heavyweight Championship against Robbie Eagles, TMDK's newest member, in a match that was very good. Very good. This was, in my opinion, their best singles match to date. Robbie Eagles, he looks good now being part of TMDK's new member, but I was expecting for him to win the match and not lose, but I understand they want Hiromu to have a long run this time. Hiromu, he's been champion. He's been Junior Heavyweight champion multiple times, but usually his runs, they can get cut short because of injury or something else happens. It would be cool for him this time to have a long reign. I could be wrong, but let's see what happens. This match was very good. Overall, it was very good. In the future, they face again, and I'm curious to see what Hiromu does, especially after what happened during the main event. So the main event, we had Sanada finally win the big one, finally winning the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Kazuchika Okada in a match which, in my opinion, was also their best match in their series of matches that they've had. Very happy for him. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so this match, at first I was worried. I had that feeling that, man, Okada's gonna retain, Sanada's not gonna win, Okada's not gonna lose, and they proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. The story was well told. Sanada with new ring gear, new theme song, new faction. The man, he literally had to change. He literally had to go through a complete transformation to finally win the big gold, the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship. So it's crazy to see. I didn't think they would actually go through it, but I guess now they finally trust in Sanada. In some ways, they had to. You know, Koyabushi's no longer in Japan. Jay White's not there anymore. You know, Tetsuya Naito, Tanahashi, and Renegade Bianca, they have to create new stars. You know, obviously in Japan, they don't just create new stars, but, you know, they take their time. But now more than ever, they gotta start thinking about the future. And right now, Sanada's the future. Right now, Sanada, he's still 35. I think he's basically the same age as Okada, so he's still young. Sanada is someone that can be one of the big four for the next couple of years. And then when Will Ospreay comes back from injury, you know, so Will Ospreay could possibly have a match for the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens from here. But I'm glad they went with this decision. The match, for me, it wasn't necessarily a match of the year contender. Because, you know, me, I'm not personally a fan of Okada. Some of my matches, usually their matches tend to be the same. But you can definitely see it was one of the best matches of the year. Actually, I take it back. It was definitely a match of the year contender based on the story that they were telling. What was I gonna say? Oh, after the match, Hiromu Takahashi, he comes out and he challenges Sanada. He challenges Sanada to face him for the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship. Sanada accepts, but tells him that first he has to defend the NJPW Junior Heavyweight Championship against Yoshinobu Kanemaru before he can challenge him for the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship. So that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. So is Sanada versus Hiromu gonna lead to Sanada versus Tetsuya Naito for the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship? Would it lead to Sanada versus Shingo for the NJPW World Heavyweight Championship? Let's see where it goes from here. I just hope that Sanada does not have a short run and they give it back to Okada before the G1. That would be disappointing, but let's see what happens. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, and subscribing. My name is Tranquilo95. I love Japan Pro Wrestling, and I appreciate you guys for giving me the chance. Take care and peace.